Kelso secured a monumental victory this afternoon, arguably the result of the season to date, by staging a second half comeback to defeat Ayr at Millbrae. The home side came flying out the traps and took the lead in the third minute when winger Harry Lynch carved through the Kelso defence and brought play into the opposition 22. The ball was shipped back inside to the powerful centre Jamie Bova, who strolled under the sticks and converted his try for a 7-0 lead. But Kelso responded well to going behind, and after a period of pressure, a penalty was kicked to the corner and Alan Frame buried his way over the whitewash. Dwayne Patterson's conversion attempt fell short of the uprights and the deficit stayed at 2 points. Midway through the first half, Kelso were reduced to 14 men when towering second row Keith Melbourne was sin-binned for an incident in the Mall. After some stubborn defence, the visitors' line was finally breached when Ayr fullback Scott Watson found a way through, again converted by Bova for a 14-5 advantage. Home captain Cameron Rees added a third try for Ayr shortly after the half-hour mark to take the score to 21-5, although the first half drama wasn't over yet. A sin bin followed for home flanker Rowan Potty for taking an opponent without the ball. From here, Kelso began to turn the screw, dominating at scrum time. 5 scrums inside the Ayr 22 were won, which led to further penalties and another sin bin, this time for prop Rory Says. Remarkably, a penalty try was not awarded, and somehow the hosts remained unscathed as they went in 21-5 up at the break. Right at the start of the second half, both sides were reduced a man further. A heated exchange saw yellow cards dished out to Ayer's Seth Ray and Kelso's Terry Logan. On 52 minutes, Kelso made a strong break from their own half, and a kick ahead by Greg Ponton forced Ayr to carry the ball over their own try line. And from the resulting scrum, the dominant Kelso pack were rewarded with a penalty try to make the score Ayr 21, Kelso 12. And on the hour mark, the visitors burst right back into the game with their third try. A driving line-out maul was well worked with hooker Ewan Knox the beneficiary. Dwayne Patterson added a touchline conversion to make it a 2-point game. With 10 minutes remaining, the Kelso pack won a further penalty deep in Ayr territory, which Patterson duly dispatched between the sticks to give his side the lead for the first time in the afternoon. And despite Ayr asking questions of the Kelso defence right up until the final whistle, the visitors held on much to the delight of the ecstatic visiting players, coaches and supporters alike. Full time at Millbrae, Ayr 21, Kelso 22. After the victory, I got the thoughts of Kelso head coach Kevin Utterson, but first, club captain Frankie Robson. So Frankie, you must be one very proud captain tonight, a win at Millbrae.
Yeah, they're hard to come by, and boys worked really, really hard for it, I must say. Yeah, no, really proud.
Given you're obviously 21-5 down at half time, how big a comeback was that in the second half, and did you see it coming?
Yeah, I did, to be honest. You'll probably not believe me, but it was a strong wind going that one way, and the first half was pretty much camped in our own 22, and the second half was not a huge amount different. So I obviously had faith, but it did look a bit sketchy at times when we were 21-5 down. But yeah, boys dug really, really deep. Yeah.
How impressive were your pack this afternoon? Because they seemed to absolutely dominate that scrum time.
Yeah, they really worked their socks off. Yeah, they deserved it. I think that one was pretty much down to the big boys up front. Yeah.
And how big a result would you say this is in the context of your season?
I mean, we're not going to get carried away. It's halfway point. We're really over the moon to be top of the league at the halfway point. It's probably deserved, I would say. I think we've played some good stuff at times, and we've played some tough opposition. But yeah, just looking to rip into the next half of the season. Can't wait. And
Aberdeen up next weekend. What do you do? Do you change anything next week, or do you go with the same game plan, would you say?
Yeah, it's got to be the same. Aberdeen gave us a good game when they came down to Poinder. I know they're towards the bottom of the league, but I don't think their personnel they've got reflects that. They're a pretty good team, and I know they'll give us a good test. So yeah, we have to be on it next weekend, definitely.
So Kev, congratulations! What a result that is. You must be absolutely thrilled.
Yes, I'm thrilled, and I'm obviously mentally drained with the game. It was certainly an entertaining game, which has always got to be top of the table clash, but 21-5 doing it half time, come in at half time, and Marcel and Mick had a few sort of harsh words. When you get the ball, we've got to play in the right areas, and we've got to kind of front up, because we didn't really front up as good as you could have in the first half. And we certainly did that in the second half, by Jove. I never seen that coming, but I was very, very pleased for every individual player on the park. They were outstanding, every one of them.
How good was that, the scrum, especially? You were absolutely dominant in the pack all afternoon.
The scrum, we targeted that. We obviously knew that, and yeah, it was great to see. And Bruce, unfortunately, just before half time, it was a bit of killer when they stole the ball. We were over the line and ready to score, and they nicked in and scored it. And as I say, nicked the ball. Sorry, but no, listen, we came in at half time and the boys knew it was a 20-point wind at least, so we came out and all guns blazing. And as I say, it's a massive result for us up here. And listen, I'm not going to lie, we come up here fancying ourselves, because It's all about Ayr at home, Ayr at this, Ayr that. They're top of the tree. There's a bit of money up here, but who come up here and border underdogs and full deserve the win in the end.
Yeah, and how big a result do you think that is in the context of your season?
Listen, it's only halfway. That's us only halfway. So we're happy. I mean, listen, as I said, one loss. We're halfway the season, so we can't complain. So me and Bruce will take each game as it comes. So we'll enjoy your night. It's a long journey down the road. The boys will get a bit cracking, a bit banter, and a bit maybe a couple of bevies, as you know. But we'll enjoy that, and we'll get back to work on Tuesday night, ready for Aberdeen next week. Because listen, Aberdeen will not be an easy fixture up there. They're always hard. So now we're in a good place. And obviously we are buzzing. I'm not going to lie, we're buzzing with that result up here because it doesn't happen often.